This is an AJ Duggar exclusive.
Okay. Hi, this is AJ Duggar talking to Mr. Aaron Jordan. He's got a great book coming out about relationships. What's the title of your book, Aaron?
Oh, okay. It's Power Within, A Woman's Worth on Both Sexes.
Okay. Now, give me a short bio of yourself. Like, where you from and how long you've been writing, that kind of thing.
Well, actually, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised. I just relocated here to the Nashville, Murfreesboro area. Been started out writing poems my senior year in high school. It never occurred to me to actually go ahead and write a book. That's something I've been thinking about for like 5 years or so. And so at this particular time, January of this year, 2012, I actually built up the courage to go ahead on and just put my thoughts and my philosophies and my analogies and observations in words, and it came out to be something epic, man, that I can't wait to get out to the people and let them read it and share my vision behind it.
Awesome. Okay. And I'm with you, man. I went to Bishop Burn with you back in the day. You know, we both from Memphis, so big ups to that.
Yeah. Yeah, man, those were good old days.
Yeah. Okay. And so what's the book about?
Well, I mean, basically, what the book is talking about the number one topic, well, one of the most talked about topics in the world today amongst men and women, which is dating a relationship. And what it does is the book depicts real life situations, and it helps people to understand why we are the way we are mentally in relationships and dating. And people have to understand that there is a philosophy and there is things that have to take place in order to have a successful relationship. You know, like I know in one of the chapters in my book, I talk about it's called 30-minute love, and that's basically talking about the instant gratification of feeling good for the moment. You know, and people now in the 21st century realm of dating love that instant gratification feeling. They love for people to make them feel good for the moment, to only make them feel a certain way. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, and so it expounds on a lot of things in so much detail. If I kept on talking about it, I've been told you the whole book right now. but man, it's an epic read, man. I promise you. People will love it. It will bring home certain situations that take place to you that you'll start thinking to yourself like, okay, well, I've been in that situation, or I'm actually going through that situation right now. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And who is your target audience?
Well, my target audience, man, is basically is men and women. It doesn't matter the age, of course, 18 years or older or whatever. But just people that have gone through something. And like I've talked to a few women, and they told me that one, they love to hear the opinion of men. Of course, you know, in this type of genre of books, women are the primary target that reads these type of books. And you have some men as well that read these books as well, too, only because they want to see if the man is revealing some type of man secrets or whatever. but the target audience is pretty much just anybody, man. I mean, it's no set market that I'm looking to attack because the book is unbiased, and so it can appeal to anyone.
Okay. Now, how did you become an expert on this topic? Like, were you a ladies' man coming up, you know, back in the day, or like, you know, how'd you become so associated with this?
Well, everything that I write about in this book, I've been, or I experienced, or I've went through myself. You see what I'm saying? And you and I both know by going through things, it makes you draw out factual conclusions and observations and things like that. So by me just going through those situations and just living through those hurts or those up and down relationships, or all my relationships ending the same way, it made me begin to be more observant among us as men and women too as well. In like different types of settings, like to say we're in a lounge or something like that, just observe how a man would approach a woman, or how women would fall for what we call game. You see what I'm saying? and just being observant in all those facets, it just came to me and said, man, you need to go ahead and write your philosophy and everything down in the book. And then two people just begin to ask me questions, just about me being a man. They'll come and say, well, you're a man, what would you do in this situation? Or I have this situation that's going on, what would you do? Just give me some advice. And so all those things have led to just putting everything down on paper and just typing and writing. And it led to a great book, man.
Cool. And when and where is the book going to be available?
Well, right now the book is in editing phase with my publisher, which takes about 2 weeks. Then after the publishing process, it takes about 3 months. So we're looking at a little bit after Christmas, no later than January of 2013.
Okay, and you're gonna have a Kindle version or a paperback version. Do you know how it's going to be distributed?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is, of course, you're gonna have the paperback version or whatever, and then to appease to the modern times and today's society, of course, you're gonna have ebooks and things like that where you can purchase offline too as well.
Okay.
And then also if they speed up everything, it might be released before then too as well. So that's the target schedule date then. Cool.
And is there anything else you want to put out there about your book that I haven't asked you about yet?
Well, man, the book, man, I couldn't believe it myself when I got done with it, man. I mean, it's going to be an epic read. I'm looking forward to, like I said, getting it out there to the people, letting people read it, and actually just relate to it. The book, you can relate to it. It doesn't. Myself, I haven't read any relationship books that are out there on the market today, but I just know this one right here, it can relate to people. People can actually relate to it and draw themselves in the book too as well as they read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to getting it out to the people, man.
This is an AJ Duggar exclusive.